Ahoy everyone! Had a bit of a late start, so I'll keep the pre-roll pretty short. I'm just going to jump right on into it. So, the Evil Embark was not the worst, but I had some problems with it. My main problem is I just wasn't having fun anymore in Fearhole. I did make a pretty substantial design error with a trap, but that was something that was fixable. Mostly it is, I think the premise just wasn't very good. Because really all it was is that my dwarves didn't want to go outside, and I occasionally got invaded by zombies, and that wasn't anything new. So I'm gonna try, but just generating worlds, I found something really special. We're gonna take a quick look at it. The thing that I found was almost perfect. Like, really, really special. So, but I think I've managed to make it close to perfect by using DF hack to cheat. And by cheat, I mean make the map less hospitable. And it's even right here where you start. It's just right here. This is something you do not see very often at all. This is a volcano popping straight out of a body of water. But there's a couple things. First, my preferred embark size is 3x3. And I want to be mostly over the water. But I'm not allowed to embark here the way I would want. I would have to do this or do a 4x4. Except DF hack has something called Embark Anywhere, which lets you cheat. So it won't let me. You could embark entirely over the water. Then all your dwarves would immediately start drowning and die, and your fortress would fall to ruin. But if you do this, it'll let you look at it. And we're just going to look at it because I've already done all this stuff. Because here we are. There's like a shore. There's a little spot over here. That's land. There's some mountains over here. And right in the water is a volcano. And what's more, the water actually goes over the volcano. There's 7-7 water 2 tiles above the lava. So something interesting is going to happen when I unpause. Except there's one problem. One thing that kept me from being truly in love with this embark is that the water is only 1 deep. So we're going to quit. So I've used DF hack to embark anywhere. That's pretty normal. Here. Yeah. But I've also used DF hack to make the water deeper. Basically, I just removed 1 layer of soil underneath the water. And I might have to reveal for it to show up. And I made the water 2 deep instead of 1 deep. And I couldn't go all the way out to the edge. I had to leave an edge of earth on the 2nd layer. Otherwise, all the water drained out the sides. Even turning these tiles into river sources didn't work. And I think this being... Yeah, it's going to technically be unrevealed. But something very interesting is going to happen the moment I unpause. And, here we go. And this happened even when even if you launch this map without editing it, this happens. Where the sea immediately, the ocean, the lake immediately starts rushing in. And filling up the volcano, and filling up the mouth of the volcano with water. So we're going to do something very silly with this. We are going to try to make an above-ground fortress over the water. But to do that, we're going to need a lot of help. And it's going to take a lot of work. So we're going to have to dig out a hovel to start our work. And the first thing is, one of my dwarves is going to be fishing. In fact, he probably already is. Yeah, he's fishing. And I always turn that off. So this might be a bit precarious. I'm going to turn the keyboard cursor off. Oh, there's hemp. Hemp is very good. And raspberries, grapes, radishes. Okay. Hello, Neva. There's a volcano over the water, and it immediately got filled in with water from this lake. And we are going to dig down here. Oh, that's weird. That seems... Dwarf Fortress updated. Can I turn that off? Game? I don't know. They just added this. Let's try digging down to here. And we're just going to make a little hovel. Wait, did that sub alert not play? Oh, thank you for the sub. Why did that sub alert not play? Oh, I bet I know what happened. I bet me losing my,
Wow.
Ah! Somebody impending. What is my Streamlab log in? Okay. Did Streamlabs like delete my account? Because I can't log in any. Oh, that's going to be very annoying that my sub alerts aren't working. Well, I'll fix that later. Because Streamlabs just isn't letting me log in. I'm just going to get back to Dwarf Fortress. Nah, the impending worked. That was working as intended. It's, my friend subbed to me, and it did not play any of the... I was thinking of adding another sub alert anyways. So I'll do that after the stream, because I don't want to just stop right as soon as I get started. Okay, we're getting started. There's a giant king snake. I think I should also get some farms set up. Now, if you really wanted to derail the stream, if you have enough ichor, you can make me fight Ishan the Sword Saint right now. That would derail the stream, but you're allowed to do that. I know what I'll do. I'll recreate what happens when...
Uncle Phil, you got to kick that man's butt!
There you go, Gage.
Uncle Phil, you got to kick that man's butt!
That's what happens when you sub, usually. I have to find a way to fight Ishan in Dwarf Fortress. Okay, let's get all the food inside. And we'll have our miners only mine. So one problem with this map is that there's no sand, which means that I can't use glass for... I can't use glass because I don't have any glass to make. But there should be iron, and iron will let me make lava-safe materials for screw pumps as well, which we are going to need screw pumps. Another thing I should do is get my farmer to gather hemp. We're going to need a lot more hemp before we're through. Nobody's going to know what I mean by that. Okay. We got some hemp designated to be gathered. And just go ahead and mono-grow plump helmets for now. And grow pigtails in the appropriate seasons. Okay. So one thing I need to do is determine where the center of the map is. The map is 144, so that's 72. But not quite. Should be 73. So this should be the center of the map. So this is where I'm... This is where I want to build around. I'm also trying a different central staircase design. Would they be able to drink kombucha? I mean, who's to say dwarven wine isn't kombucha? Although is kombucha phallic enough? Dwarves like to name things after willies for some reason. The giant king snake is still here, so it means I want to pump magma here. Which means I need to make a pump stack here. Which means I'm probably going to have to cut down this ginkgo tree, which is not going to be easy, and also this ginkgo tree. This might kill my woodcutter. My birds have killed a crow. Okay, where was my center at? Here. So this is on 28. Okay. Good news is, though, I have a bunch of basalt, which is magma-safe stone. Okay. Oh, I have marble. A section of the cavern has collapsed. Let's go ahead and find our plant gatherer and lock him to his job so he'll actually go gather plants. And of course, I have dwarves planting that shouldn't be. Damp dig. Let's see if this causes problems. Ah, these are aquifers. Well, luckily that is an easy solve. we go here and we get some blocks made. Starting to think digging here probably not a great idea. Which means I want to go down 2 more floors. And do it down here instead. Maybe this will allow me to escape the water. There's a bay basalt. Well, we are on a lake. Did he go cut down that ginkgo tree? He did. We are going to need some more logs. Actually, don't cut down the plum, don't cut down the apricot, don't cut down the pear. Walnut trees are fair game, though. Experience has taught me that for young fruit trees can be a lifesaver if your farms don't get off the ground very well. Let's go ahead and make a pasture out here. I don't like building this close to the edge, but I don't really have a choice right now. I've got a breeding pair of yaks. And I should make this a meeting area. Is marble not an okay material to work with? You got rock salt, though. So this is these are aquifers, which means water will dump out of them by just blocking them off if it's soil, or smoothing it if it's not. Let's go ahead and oh, this is fire clay. That's almost as good as glass. Okay. One thing I frequently forget to do is get a eating area set up. Okay, let's make a rock salt mug. You know, so our mead is pre-salted. Now let's go to stone use and turn on general usages for marble. I don't know, why is limestone turned on, but marble isn't? Is dolomite? Yeah, dolomite should be turned on as well. I'm salted by rock salt, halite, which for some reason is pink in this game. You can see this is filling up because of the aquifers. But this is stopped because it's walled off. Well, I might be able to get away using glass for my pump stack because I just happen to have brought a bunch of sand with me. Bringing sand with you is a good idea because not only can you use it for sand reasons, but also sand is I'm gonna turn on cloth and leather as well. Sand costs 1 point when you're embarking, but a bag costs 10 points. But the 1 point of sand comes with a free bag. So if you just buy a bunch of sand and then dump out all the sand, you get to keep the bags. Okay, while you're working on that, actually, I should make sure I'm doing this in the right direction. So I want to go up 1 floor. So I want to poop this way. I want the lava to be pooped out this way. And to make the lava poop out this way, that means I want this layer to be pooping to the left, which means I want this layer to be pooping to the right. And if this is pooping to the right, then I need to make that and that a channel. And if that and that's a channel for a pump stack, then that means this and this is a channel. Which means I want you to be there, you to be there, you to be there, you to be there. Did I win the coin flip? I won the coin flip, everyone. This really isn't going to be a very large pump stack. Although if I'm going to be pumping through an aquifer, it might be a little bit annoying. Okay, so this doesn't have to be a channel. But it means that this kind of does. Connect that on through. I want to be able to do that so I can wall it off more effectively. We make a dig down here. And we channel these out. And that's how you puncture a volcano. That also means that I can use this as my temporary forge area. You're drawing volcanoes right now, Neva? That's serendipity. Although I've taken to embarking on volcano maps a lot recently. Like, pump stacks just take so long to set up, and magma pistons require a lot of brain energy, whereas just starting with a volcano is like, you can just do it. Let's get our impromptu dining area made up. And an impromptu dormitory. Now my dwarves have somewhere to eat, somewhere to sleep. They have mugs. Probably don't want to do that. Apparently having a star pattern like this rather than using a 3x3 stair this is what I was afraid of. I'm going to have to dig all of this out and block it off so that I don't become overwhelmed by the water. And apparently this is more efficient because of pathing reasons. I'm going to need some more basalt blocks. I'm actually going to need a lot of basalt blocks because it's magma safe. Well, I won't need that many, but I am going to need a shitload of blocks. I'm going to need so many blocks. But walling this off will solve the problem. And there's not an aquifer above it, which is pretty good. Okay. Where was my... Yeah, you can see most of those ginkgo logs fell in the water. This is another reason I'm going to need a lot of blocks, is because, I'm going to have to wall some of these off. And this might be troublesome depending on how big this aquifer is. Let's go ahead and turn damp dig on. Damp dig will mean that they'll dig even though it's damp. Okay. Because you see, it's just going to drip down here. These are light aquifers, though, which means not a big problem. Kind of wish this would be revealed. I don't know why it's not. Let's try this. And by that I mean... let's save and then try it. There is a downside to making some stuff out of glass. I'll have some dwarves who might strange mood into glass makers, which would be a little upsetting. So maybe I should have dwarves... no. What is that? Large roach. Okay. Okay, that worked. Oh yeah, this is getting nice and damp. But we're in stone down here, which is good. It means I mostly just need to fix these. Okay, this is easy. I should probably make some blocks out of stuff that I won't need for the pump stack. Like some rock salt. Nah, let's do this. This is going to be too much trouble. What about on the other side? Or just over here? Or I can go down a few floors. This might cause problems. Because if I start having water pool down here from the aquifer above, that could cause a lot of problems. Yeah, you see this? That means I have no choice but to do this. Dig everything out twice. Although I don't have to dig that out. And we're going to build workshop, stone crafter, build it here. We're going to make a bunch of rock salt blocks here. I wonder if I should just abandon this and like go down another layer. Just build another pump. So I'll be under rock. What happens? When was my last save? This wasn't that long ago. It might be before I discovered the aquifer problem. Depending on how annoying the aquifers are, I might destroy them. Okay, yeah. None of this is done yet. Let's go down 2 more floors. So if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm making something. Oh, this is better, anyways. I'm making something called a pump stack. I'm going to be pumping magma up to the surface. Which maybe you've seen me do before, maybe you haven't. Hopefully this is outside of the... damp zone. Actually, that's silly. You don't have to dig out diagonals. You just have to dig out orthogonals when you're waterproofing. Okay, things should be set up now. We dig out the orthogonals. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make you make rock salt blocks on repeat. Yeah, this is much better. Going down an extra layer was definitely the thing to do. I almost crushed a dwarf. Although I am also going to need some mechanisms. Although I made a stoneworkers workshop because I'm a maroon. Not metalsmith. Mechanic. Hopefully 8 will be enough. There we go. And I build a bridge here. And that will allow me to puncture the volcano safely. I should probably do this up here instead. And I'm going to need to... Oh, here's a problem. This was not something I considered. I'm too close to the edge to build walls. Huh. There are solutions to this. It's just going to be a bit kludged. Okay. I might have to go on a rescue operation if it decides to spawn my migrants in the south east. Okay, this should be good enough. Honestly, this would be good enough too. So maybe I can just do my output from here. Okay, you can use you can build bridges close to the edge of the map even if you can't build walls, and they are functionally the same. I have more rock salt than basalt. Okay. That means I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 basalt blocks. So I think I need... should give me 12 basalt blocks. Actually, no, don't do that. That was wrong. Okay. I can't build a windmill here. Where can I build a windmill? I can build one here. This should be sufficient. Yeah, and then I dig a down channel here. And I build a mechanism, a gear assembly here to transfer power. That will work nicely. And I presume that this windmill will be enough. Ooh, that's not good. Looks like a windmill is not going to be enough. Luckily, there is a solution. Now, there is wind, it's just not very much. I could get all the power I need just by building more windmills. But I have all this water right here. This is probably overkill. But the reason you do something like this is for engineering challenges. Hello, goat. Now, this might actually cause a problem. I'll have to be wary. We're going to try popping this, but I've seen something happen before where when you mine out water like this, it can cause significant problems. Okay, all paths are cut off. What are my miners doing? Sleeping, stored. Yeah. Okay. Now, is this... Yep. That's what I was afraid of. I've made a mistake. I don't have any way of shutting the water off. So my mistake was... Well, I've instantly drained out the top layer of water. Okay, I've learned that lesson. Always tap the top level of water, because sometimes when there's multiple layers of water pressure, it can like instantly level out. So always tap the top level of water. Which is... So I need to... There we go. The top level of water is this. So I need to tap this. So let's go about this more intelligently. Okay, that's no good. There we go. That should be enough. This is way more power than I need. But it's still pretty compact. Okay, engineering problems are being overcome. Oh. Okay. I should be able to kill two birds with one stone. No, that won't work. I need to build a bridge here. Maybe I just control the exit. That should work. Also going to need to make some more mechanisms. So here. Okay. Let's see how this works. Actually, this is very silly. I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, they pathed correctly. Or maybe not. Okay. One of them pathed correctly. Okay. So now what I need to do is go down to here. Destroy this. make some rock salt mechanisms, make some basalt mechanisms. Okay, we're coming right along. Because we are going to build a gear assembly. Except I freaking can't. Well, I guess I'm making a gear assembly here then. How fun. And that will allow us to build some water wheels here. And some vertical axles. This probably is enough power. This is making power even though it's not draining anywhere. That's very interesting. Well, this water has flow, so it's just going to produce power. There's a giant slug here. It's about time that I sealed this off. And we start letting the magma flow. I might need to dig a little here just for some basalt. Although if I'm digging for basalt, we've got basalt to spare. Okay. Now we need to dig this out. So my dwarves will stand on this ramp and dig out these from above their heads. And this magma-safe bridge will protect them. Let me just absolutely make sure that basalt is magma-safe. I knew that. I knew that. Okay. So I need to channel down here. And build this. No, that won't work. I'm slightly misaligned. But this will work. So we build machine gear assembly. This one can be rock salt. Okay, so we have water here, and I can add more water wheels and chain them together with poles if I need to. How are we doing on magma? Okay, now it's time for the boring part. Oh, crap. I forgot about this and all the excitement. That's fine. We can get rid of this mud in the future. And you can see this is the extent of... This is what half a season of water drainage has done to us. Now here's the part where I build a really long, skinny a tube that extends out into the center of the map. And it's going to be a big pink tube, because rock salt is what I have. Okay. There'll be mud here, but hey, mud never hurt anybody. Okay. I want to get some migrants. We should have had migrants by now. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we need tubes. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The dwarves will appreciate the phallic properties of the tubes, that is for sure. Let me test something real quick. Yeah, Streamlabs looks to have changed. Yeah, whatever. I'll bother with this later. Because they sent me an email from my last stream about stuff, so that it's definitely working. I don't know why my thing's broke. Build, machine, screw pump. Nobody's making a pipe section yet. Okay. Build, machine, screw pump. Basalt. And now I can build another one. Just make sure you don't use rock salt blocks when making these, because rock salt is not magma safe. Migrants. A woodcrafter has been stung by a bumblebee. You got 4 migrants? Well, maybe that's appropriate. One thing I should do before I forget. This will be our power train for the pump stack. If things work out the way I think they will, we're actually going to get a ton of migrants in the future, but we're going to be slow to start. Because the thing we're going to be building all of our rooms out of is going to be more valuable than stone. So our room values are going to be high. Where can I even build a trade depot? Right here. I can build a trade depot right here. Oh, I accidentally brought a copper high boot with me. That's funny. Okay, that's exactly what I want. I don't want this to work right now. Because the moment that this pump stack gets power, it's going to start spewing magma out. Oh no. An issue has arrived. However, it is repairable. Yeah, this is repairable. Although I'm gonna have to destroy this gear assembly, which means I need to destroy this lever. And I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this axle as well. I'm gonna have to do like a rail transfer. This is gonna be messy. But this is what I signed up for. This will work, though. I say with decreasing confidence. Okay. Okay. I am going to have to rail transfer here, though, which should be simple. Except when it isn't. Okay, that means that I need to, once again, kind of do a rail transfer. This will work. I insist. How many streams could I use an Uma Musume VTuber avatar before I'm assassinated? They would never find me. I'm invincible. Okay, so long as I'm not on the surface, it allows me to build. So that's why I could put it here, even though I couldn't put it here, because this was outside. I made a mistake. That's fine, though. Okay. This should work. And it did. So now, what I probably need to do is start farming rocks, because the time has come for me to actually build the tube, so that I can tap this and get going. I've probably used most of the rocks here. Let's try designing. This is annoying. Even if it's more efficient, it's still annoying. Let's go down 15 blocks. So I need stone. Yeah, don't do that. Anybody interesting around? Just a giant osprey. Okay. Let's do a big dig here. Most of my shit's going to be above ground, at least that's the plan. But I can farm some siltstone while I'm down here, and maybe I'll find some iron. Or I would accept tetrahedrite, or really metal. I could use some metal. Odell Lake flashbacks. That's annoying. Siltstone blocks are the future. But I should use up my... What Z level is this? 35. Use up the rock salt blocks I have remaining. So we are ready to pump magma. We just are not ready to actually pump magma yet. And I am seeing a problem, but it is a problem with a solution. Do you remember that thing I said earlier about how fruit trees can be a godsend when your farms aren't completely set up yet? Well, we have all these fruits on the ground. And after I've gathered them all up, I'm going to make a bunch of perry and a bunch of plum wine. Because we're a little low on drinks. This can be fairly annoying, but I have a mod that has removed the seeds from fruits so that my seed stockpiles won't be completely filled with plum pits. Yeah, we're gonna have some plum wine. Although I'm not actually sure how good dwarven alcohol is. They seem satisfied drinking stuff that seems like it would be terrible. I also need to, now that we have some migrants, get around to finally doing this. You know, I actually think tomatillo wine could be fine. It would be very bright. I think it would be like an excellent base for like a mulled wine. Granted, would not be my first choice. But if people can be happy making wine out of ketchup, surely they can be happy making wine out of tomatillo. What is my stoneworker doing? Ah, he's hauling basalt from halfway across the map. How much hemp do we have? We got 10 hemp. Our hemp empire, our hempire, if you will, is beginning. And we got to make some money for the dwarves. And the easy early game way to make money is to cut some gems. Looks like we're going to be selling green tourmalines to the dwarves. And we should have a sufficient broker. Yeah, just our expedition leader. We have some guys with higher skills, but none of them are appraisers and judges of intent, so... There's a giant moth. Yeah, I've heard of, I'm pretty sure I've had tomatillo jelly before. Okay, I am definitely going to need crundle leather and cave blob leather. I would like a little bit of cave spider silk. Go ahead and bring all of your wood. Bring your coal and lignite. Bring me your coke and charcoal. I don't know if... I have flexstone layers, but I don't know if I have coal. And logs might be a bit tight until I can pacify a few layers of the caverns. They need a need for powder. There's going to be a need for powder. Okay, Solon, you're now a gem ruled cutter. Cut gems, cut green tourmalines, and do it now on repeat, please. Will they bring more sand? I could ask them to, but I didn't. Honestly, if I could sell them sand, I could sell them the sand that I have left over. Maybe they'll give me a good price for it. I doubt they will, because of how cheap sand is. Okay. And then we wall that off immediately. We make this an office. We go to this office and we auto assign it to manager. We go here, we pick up a manager. Not Solon. Who is our non-woodcutter woodcutter? Olin. Actually, Olin? Yeah, Olin. Olin shall be our manager. And our bookkeeper. And as soon as this office becomes operable, she's updating stockpile records sitting on her chair that isn't built yet. Some migrants have arrived. Okay, there we go. We got three migrants. Yes, they slid that chair up underneath her. Okay, we have a few cut gems. Let's go to the trade depot, request a broker, move goods. Footwear. We'll sell our copper high boots we brought with us. Bring these cut gems up to sell. I doubt the dwarves will have much for me. But they might have something. Except my broker is sleeping. But now that we have a... Make siltstone blocks. Make 10 of them if we have fewer than 100. No, that's too many. 50. I guess 40. Fine. Let's go over to these other block stockpiles, these block piles I have, and turn them off. And we should also plonk out these. Okay, we're low on drinks. Luckily. We won't be low on drinks for long. Okay, miners are coming right along. Let's get some trading done. That is probably enough green tourmalines. So let's go ahead and have her stop. Okay. Take my high boots. I want to buy your bars. And the first thing I want to check for is books. Errors in maps and economy. And pocket-sized staff. I told you, dwarves like things that are named phallically. I'll buy that anvil. I'll buy that leather, except for the jaguar leather, and the giant cave toad leather, and the giant cougar leather. They don't appear to be selling any silk this year. I mean, I'll buy their sand. Okay, how much of this can I actually get away with? Exactly that much. Trade. Thank you. Errors in Maps and Economy, or Maps and the Economy. This is a jet-bound codex. It is encrusted with rectangular moss agate cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of well-crafted sandstone. The written portion consists of a 128-page manual entitled Errors in Maps and the Economy, authored by Ilana Nethithalotha. That's an Elvish name. It concerns the placement of economic information on maps. The writing shows a hint of tenderness in it and contains some asides related to the author's preferences. Overall, the prose is great. Okay. Usually I don't get good books. What was the other one? Pocket-sized staff, of course. Pocket-sized staff. This is a turkey parchment scroll. The rollers are made from orpiment. Written on the item is a manual entitled Pocket-sized Staff, authored by Lisei Califari. That is also an Elvish name. It concerns the construction and use of the surveying staff. The writing is thoroughly mechanical. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Okay. I have too many dogs. Okay, let's pasture some of these animals. Okay, that yak calf is supposed to be here, but is not. Okay. $35 is the magic number. Except my guy has not been making siltstone blocks. Did I leave that dump outside? I did. So I need a place for another place for furniture. And probably for leather. And then we're going to put a temporary dump here. going to dump you. And dump you, just so they'll bring them inside. My miners can get to work because they're no longer important. Although I may want to put a refuse pile somewhere. Giant blue jays. I'll probably never be able to catch one because they're very, very high up in the sky. The pathing in the fortress currently not very efficient. But that will be the case for some time. Until we get the spout finished. How many blocks do I have? 9? Okay. Okay. I also need to build a mechanism. But where to put it? Okay, walled that off. We have our siltstone area. All of our stuff should be... Everybody's busy, so nothing is getting moved around that quickly. Okay, we're going to... build a little room here to hide a... lever in. I want it secluded because if a gremlin comes by, I want to be able to lock this door when I don't need this lever. Because if I don't, this lever is primo territory to cause some major damage if left unguarded. There we go. Yeah, gremlins will pull levers when given access to them. So basically, we're going to build a big long tube that goes over the center of the map. And it's going to vomit out magma over this water. And from then we will build our fortress here in the center, defended, surrounded by water on all sides. But in order to do that, I need to build a foundation. A way for something to build my fortress on top of. And obviously I can't build on top of this water. And dwarves don't know about sinking piles into the ground. They only understand about one thing. And it's disgusting. It's magma. Okay. Now one thing I want to do is block up these holes. This isn't strictly necessary. But it can prevent backflow that causes your staircases to become encased with, or become full of magma. Yes, so if I leave that lever unprotected, it does mean that anytime a gremlin pulls that lever, it'll turn this pump stack on and then immediately start pumping magma on top of my fortress. Although I'm probably going to, after I get... This is going to be very funny. I'm going to spend all this time building this, and then after I get a rock to build on, I'm probably going to deconstruct it. Well, it did spit out a bunch of the caverns are collapsing messages right away because the volcano is actually under the lake. And as soon as I unpaused, water flowed in and splashed on the top. Okay. My pump stack is sealed off. Let me make sure everything's going to work right. I'll follow the path of the magma. Magma gets sucked here, put here. Sucked from 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 here, put there. Sucked from there, put there, and out. So the path of the magma is correct. We need 120 power. Our water wheels are generating 200. Somebody will come pull this lever. Okay, so now I can rebuild this. And I have to put a floor and walls on this tube, but I don't have to put a ceiling because magma doesn't flow with pressure. So it won't flow up and over this. This is going to make it less efficient, but I can't build any walls here. I could build a bridge. And honestly, I can deconstruct this one now because this bridge is going to be permanently raised. But I think that's all I have time for today. I would like to stream the full 3 hours. But I was a little late to the stream today because we had a car stuck out in the... we had a car stuck in the snow and I had to bust ass getting it out. And then I had to plow the yard right before I started streaming. So I'm kind of tuckered out. It moves with pressure through pumps, but only through pumps. So once the magma is here, it'll move with pressure out, but it won't move with pressure up. If this were water, if I were pumping water this way, the pressure from the pump, I'm pretty sure would be able to push the magma, push the water up. But it won't with, I don't believe it will with magma. Because I've done this sort of thing before, but never quite like this. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. So let's save and take a look at the schedule. That save screen looked weird because I actually have a couple of saves on this world that I generated. Actually had a ton of very interesting embarks. So let's take a look at the schedule. So right now we're doing Volcano Lake Dwarf Fort. Tomorrow we're going to be doing FF6 with Kaz. Again, the date on that might change in the future, but as of right now, we're on for Friday. Sunday, we finished a Signalis, so Dark Souls 2 Rando is going to move to Sunday. And because we finished Signalis, we're going to be going for another Grummy's Game Roundup Returns. We're going to be trying out Lunacid on Tuesday. And then that's what we're doing. So Dwarf Fortress, we're switching to this fort on Thursday. Friday, going deeper into the world of Ruin. We're going to be finding more characters. We might be doing Phoenix Cave. We might be getting a Yeti, and we might be doing Phoenix Cave. Then Dark Souls 2 Rando on Sunday, and then Tuesday we're doing Lunacid. That's going to be it for now. Is anybody else playing right now? Let's see, are we got... Not really. Nothing's really going on. I will remind everyone that there is a Discord if you want to get alerts for when streams go live. Let me see. There's a link to the Discord below the stream. Or is it above the stream? I forget. And if you like the stream, it would do me a big favor if you shared it with anybody you know who likes what I'm streaming. If you have any Dwarf Fortress or Final Fantasy fans, let them know. I could use the help. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks to my friend Gage for the sub earlier, even though the alert didn't play. I have to fix that. Good night, everybody.